the Einstein quote. For a 16-year-old girl to have Einstein on her wall, that was quite remarkable for a start, so well done. But the quote itself was quite powerful. I don't know about you guys, but the young people listened to was amazing. The respect, listen to understand. I mean, that was incredible. And one of the lines that you said with some of those young people in that video situation, young people were used to being in trouble. I thought that was really quite something else, you know, and having been one of those, I'm still in trouble. It's just in trouble, yes, thank you for that, whoever that was. But yes, absolutely. And that leads us nicely into our next session. So it's my absolute pleasure to introduce this person. I know this person quite well. She probably doesn't want to admit that in public, but I actually have worked with Kath over a number of years. She's had 16 years in the police service, most of them in Toowoomba doing general duties, but for the last 2.5 years I've had the privilege of working with her in her role as the cross-cultural liaison officer, and she has brought this city together from a policing point of view in those cultural issues in an incredible way, and has got an amazing trajectory in that area. But she also brings to that 7 years of working as a school-based officer. So much the same as what some of the examples that Tanya was giving us, Kath will have experience of actually being in groups with these young people and actually listening to them. So it's my absolute pleasure to bring up Senior Constable Catherine English.
Thank you, Tony. So good morning, everyone. My name is Catherine English. I am the Cross-Cultural Liaison Officer for the Darling Downs Police District. I too would also like to acknowledge the First Nations people as the traditional owners and custodians of this land. We recognise their connections to land, sea and community. We pay our respects to them, their cultures, and to their elders past, present and emerging. Ladies and gentlemen, can I also acknowledge all of the cultures and religions here today as we come together to pray for peace, and I sincerely thank you for my invitation to take part. One of the many challenges we face in policing is division in our community, so it is a privilege that we come together like this. Can I also convey the apologies of Assistant Commissioner Pond and Superintendent McDonald, who both could not be here today. Can I also acknowledge the religious leaders here and thank everyone here for taking the time to be a part of this event, and thank you for inviting me. Can I also add my thanks to Tanya for her incredible insights to working with youth, and I certainly agree from that space of a former school-based police officer that just sitting with a young person to listen to them and their story is paramount. So migration has been a long history of contributing to Toowoomba's development and growth as a welcoming multicultural city. The communities across Toowoomba are diverse and have a rich historical and cultural background. One of the Queensland Police Service's priorities is to promote and maintain strong partnerships within the community. These partnerships are integral to the cohesion of our diverse community. Today is one of the many occasions that demonstrate our togetherness with many nations and ethnicities represented. And it's a symbol of our partnerships and unity. It is important that we do come together and consolidate that unity. I've been asked to talk or speak about youth crime and how we as responsible members of community can help maintain peace. All of us are entitled to feel safe and secure in our community. In saying that, I think we are all mature enough to recognise that there is and probably always will be a small cohort that have no regard for other people's safety or security. But this is a very small group. While I acknowledge that there may still be concerns about crime in our communities, that the reporting on crime will always be a feature of media, I can say that the volumes of crimes, such as break and enters and vehicle theft, has reduced substantially this year. This is a result of many activities we are currently undertaking. These are in the various levels of the youth justice space. So the current programs. There are further programs being rolled out in the new year, such as Project Booyah and school support officer roles that will be introduced in some of our primary schools. So the first and most important thing we can do as community members is prevention. I'm not going to speak on length about prevention, but I will say that any effort put into reducing opportunities for crime and improving personal safety is well worth it in protecting your loved ones from the angst of becoming a victim of crime. Something we are seeing regularly in communities coming together to support and protect each other. These are often online communities now, looking out for each other and reporting suspicious activities. While there can be some issues with online communities, and I don't believe anything can replace personal connections, we strongly support the notion of community banding together and looking out for each other. Whatever form that may take, I strongly encourage you to communicate with your communities, to engage with the Queensland Police Service, who will provide assistance to you when required. As respected people in your own communities, I see that the maintenance of peace is pivotal on your leadership and counsel to those community members. The example that leaders model by their own beliefs and behaviour has the greatest impact on our young people and on the community in general. In a broader sense, we're all very conscious of the conflict in Gaza and Israel, and indeed the many conflicts or circumstances that have resulted in people settling in Toowoomba. We pray for all those involved, and we are very thankful that we do not see those conflicts replicated here. I believe this is largely due to the leaders and communities such as yourselves and the critical work that you do promoting respect, peace and forgiveness. The reason for that is the same leadership I've just spoken about. You're all making a difference now, and I know you will continue to make a difference through your leadership and the example you set in delivering peace and acceptance. Thank you, and I hope you all enjoy your day today. Thank you.